thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Duncan Robert, and this is channel Ask Why. The audience want to know, who are you?
The audience of Ask Why, channel Ask Why. Thanks, Dan, for the opportunity to be here on your channel. And the team that you have, what an elaborate intro. And before even I tell you my name, I've always looked up to Dan. I'm CLEOPHAS Otieno, broadcast journalist, a multimedia journalist. I do broadcast and digital reporting. And that's what I've always wanted to do. And so today I'm here on this channel just to share life's experience in various spheres. And so I'm here, Dan. So you take it away.
Did you dream of becoming a journalist?
At first, I'll say no. It's something that I got on my way to try to shape as I try to find my feet in the industry, then things aligned. I can say stars aligned towards media and journalism.
So you were looking for a job?
No, it was not a job. Just when I was getting into the training. Into the training of media training? Media training. So immediately from high school. Because from high school you want to become so many things. Yeah, and I remember being told at one point, do you want to be a doctor? You do biology, classification 1 and 2. You are classified from becoming a doctor, you become a patient. So initially, I wanted to become a pilot. It's a dream that has not gone away, and it's something that I still believe. One of these fine days before I get to my retirement age, I'll have achieved it. You'll have flown. And that was a dream right from primary. So my mom used to work in town, that's in Kisumu town, and so she used to wake up very early at around 3 a.m. and so we wake up with her, and in the middle of her preparing the things that she was going to sell in town, that's chapo, maragwe, mchele at 3. And porridge.
Who was she targeting at 3?
At 3, that's at home. We're just preparing. Then at around 6, 7, she moves to town. Now she used to sell this stuff at Mombasa, the town bus park, where the travelers are going to Mombasa, Nairobi, they can pass there and then eat something. So she wakes up at 3, then we are there with her. Then there was this aeroplane every day. Being raised in Kisumu, we are close to the Kisumu International Airport. At that time, it was a small airstrip in Kisumu, a small airport in Kisumu, before Mwai Kibaki made it international airport. So this aeroplane, we used to have it daily. So it was a household name for this plane was Pile Pile, meaning daily. So that was one, Pile Pile. So this plane, anytime it gets to Kisumu, you're like, oh, it's 3 or it's 4. It's time for us to wake up and do other things. So it was helping you to even keep time? Yes. And that's one of the benefits that you get staying next to airport. Yes, and so I grew up saying one day I must fly. You must be Jayala. Yes, I must be a Jayala, a pilot who is doing so many things. And so the dream went. I can say I postponed it. Because of other things that came along after my Form 4. Yes. And I pray that you become a pilot one day so that you can fly me. Yes. I don't know where my heart will be. I don't know where my heart will be when you'll be carrying us in that plane. Unasikia Rom Kononi. That's what I'll ensure. But you have to carry me in your car first before you even get to the plane. So where did you start in terms of primary school? I'll take you back to pre-primary, and that was at Baptist Nursery School in Kisumu. It's called Nanga Baptist. That's where I did my nursery school. Then after that I went to Nanga, St. Vitalis Nanga Primary School. Now that's in Kisumu. If you're on your way to Dunga Beach, that's where I went to primary from class 1 to class 8, which I did well.
Yeah.
Then I joined Kisumu Day High School.
You, Eric Omondi, Babu Owino.
So Babu Owino and Eric Omondi went to Kisumu Boys.
Oh.
And now we have Kisumu Day High School.
Oh, there is Kisumu Day.
Yes, so Kisumu Boys is on the CBD.
Okay.
Close to CBD in Kisumu.
Okay.
Then Kisumu Day, we are right opposite Kisumu, Moi Stadium, Kisumu. That's where I joined Form 1.
Okay.
And that was not so long ago.
Okay.
I see at times someone might ask himself or herself, how many years were those? I joined my high school in 2011. Then I did my KCP in 2010.
Yeah.
And that was in Nanga Primary School.
Yeah.
And joining Kisumu Day in Form 1, it was not the dream school that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And I remember getting the notification that you've been selected to join Kisumu Day. I was like, I didn't select this school. How am I here?
Yeah.
And now I had to join it. So I joined. And I think...
Which was the dream school?
The dream school was to go to Kisumu Boys. Yeah, I wanted to go to Kisumu Boys. I wanted to go to Kanga. I wanted to go to Ramogi. But now I didn't want to go to Ramogi. Maranda was in the list on the national school sides. And no, I didn't put Maseno. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to go out of Kisumu town.
Okay.
Yeah, Maseno is still in Kisumu County though, bordering Vihiga. Yeah. But I didn't want to go to Ramogi because of CRE. It's a Catholic school, so I didn't want to go to St. Joseph's Ramogi.
CRE was compulsory?
Yes. So it took the help of my sister, who is also a teacher, chemistry, mathematics teacher, Quinta. I know she'll be watching. Yeah. She told me in my Form 2, you in Kisumu Day, make this be your Maranda, make it be your Ramogi, make it be your Kisumu Boys. And in Form 2, my grades changed.
So Form 1, your grades were not
yes, because I not accepted.
You're not. Yeah, you're feeling like this is not the place you're supposed to be.
That I'm supposed to be. And so in Form 2, I had to change real quick and adapt to the system. And that's when I even go to the leadership positions in school. From Form 2, being a computer lab captain. After that, going to vie for school captain in Form 3. Being the dining hall captain in Form 3 to Form 4. Naweza kukula.
I can see you're doing well, dining hall captain.
Yes. I was there for 4 years till 2014, November 7th. That's when I did my last physics paper. Okay. Then I left.
Did you also burn your books and throw them?
No, one of our teachers, that was our teacher of English, Mrs. Mildred Odada, she told us, don't do this thing. Don't do it.
Don't burn your books.
Don't burn your books. Yeah. It brings curses and some things that you don't even understand why they keep following you. 2015 March, results were out and I got my grade, which enabled me to join Moi University. And Moi University, I joined information science. Okay.
Yes. So before you even get to Moi University, what one lesson did you get out of your primary school in life that you actually follow it up to today?
Primary school gave me an opportunity to explore on talent and also leadership. And so from primary school, because I had held various positions, all through from my primary to secondary school, I was a leader of a group. And so nurturing it from primary school till the time that I'm in my high school, I must say primary school gave me the courage to stand up, be heard, talk, and at the same time also listen to others.
How hard was it to speak? So I'm assuming growing up in Kisumu, the Luo was the main language.
Yes.
So how did you find English back in primary school as you're trying to pronounce or to speak the English language?
Yes, it's presumably the most spoken language in Kisumu. That's not English. Yes, the Luo. And I got the same problem. I got the same problem in high school. Yes. Even the Somali community who were in school,
they speak the Luo.
They're speaking French Luo.
So the Somali community and the Indian community.
Yes, I had a friend of mine called Abdi. He would be given disc for speaking Luo. Yes, I'm not his native
What about the Indian community?
Language. You can see from Kisumu Town East, and that's Shakil Shabir. Yeah. That's an Indian who is in Kisumu.
And he can speak the Luo.
Yes, and now he's called Onyango Wonomogo.
I see parliamentarians who come from those sides of the country. They are very good in debates. Yeah. How can you describe the debates that were happening back in your school? Because I can imagine if we have only 2 of them or 3 of them in parliament and they give us all the kind of drama that we see, how can you describe your debate clubs back then in the day?
It started from a simple debate, money is better than education. Today we can say it's wrong. You come to realize this later in life, that you need the latter, and we can say in this case the debates were organized thoroughly in schools, and it's something that once you get to an institution, you are made to belong to some clubs that you are in. And if you see how the others in debating club are operating, you tend to be so much inclined towards joining that club. And so I can say from the debating perspective, it's something that is inborn in some, and some also learn with time. And so I had an opportunity to organize and also be part of a group of schools within Kisumu that were engaging in debate contests. We had Kisumu girls while I was in Kisumu Day, and it started when I was still in primary. We used to go to Kenya National Library Services Kisumu branch, just as you get to Ondiek Highway if you're in Kisumu, and that's where we used to have our debates. And that's the point I could stand, speak big English, girls in Kisumu girls laugh, they smile, they also stand, they speak good English.
You laugh?
Yes, we laugh, we are wowed, and we are like, oh, so these terms exist. And so we tend to meet again in life, and we have a pool of public speakers who are brought up from those kind of debates. So it's from primary schools as it progresses to secondary school.
What was the one life lesson that Kisumu Day taught you that you carry to this day?
When I missed an opportunity to be the school captain because of my faith, because that's what I believe in. It's a very long story. When my chemistry teacher, Mr. Milungo, told me, just let it go. Let it go. If you're meant to be a leader, you'll be a leader even beyond high school. The leadership that I got from school is what has been propelling me across, because it pushes me to talk, to listen to others, and also to solve and give solutions to some of the issues presented to me even right now at workplace, because I interact with the students both in Form 4, Form 2, Form 3 and Form 1 with the teachers and support staff, and how to relate with them. It's something that I carry dearly in my heart, and it's something that I came with from my school, because that's the point when I got to these leadership positions.
Cleo, you don't seem to be afraid of leadership. So many people, I remember when we were growing up, they will not want to be close to leadership because it came with a lot of responsibilities and with an expectation of behavior. How come you've never been so afraid of leadership?
I was demoted in class 1 for being a class prefect.
You started from class 1?
Yes, class 1 I was a class prefect.
What did you love most about leadership?
Leadership, the privileges that you get. That's
especially one. As a dining captain.
Yes, but other things, that comes with you being a leader. It opens other doors that couldn't have been opened were it not that you're not a leader. And so it gave me an opportunity to walk in corridors of power in school, and also to offer some solution to students, because it was not all about me. It was about those people whom I used to serve. And so listening to them, that was one of the things that I can say gave me an opportunity to hear some of the stories za students zenye kama singekuwa kiongozi wao singepata fursa ya kusikiza.
And did you have any fears with your leadership?
I got to my office in school. I had my
office.
Yes, I had my office as a dining hall captain.
There are some schools that give students leaders offices.
Yes, and I had my office just next to the school captain. And so being a leader that I was, and others were behind me, others were not, and those who were not in my camp, one day I got attacked.
Serious?
Yes, and I was That day I went to sleep in the dorms. So I didn't spend my night in the office, because in the office I had an opportunity where you could sleep, you wake up, you work, you do other things. So that day when I left, they broke into my office, took my shopping, dirisha kila kitu ilibomolewa, mlango. They took some things, but at least waliacha uniform. So
at least you didn't walk naked.
Yeah, uniform ilikuwa na number, so they couldn't.
Your school leadership was that serious?
Yeah, and that's why others really wanted it.
And did you know who did? Like, did you guys know?
Yes, tumepatana hapa Nairobi.
And how is the relationship now?
It's good.
Or they saw you on TV, then now they said, no, this person.
We must reconcile.
It is not your choice. We are reconciling by force.
We met somewhere in Ngara. Yeah. At first, when I said hi, he was like, oh, is this Cleo? I said, okay, so let me come. Kuja hapo tukagotana kidogo. But mimi niliogopa. Nilidhani bado ni yule mwenye alikuwa na tabia zingine za shule. Amechange. And we really thank God. Ni face watu wanapitia. Na hapo ilifanya nikajua tena, those whom you expect help from, they might not be helpful at that time. I must say, niliweka tegemeo yangu sana kwa
the school,
walimu kunisaidia ku trace some of the things. Dadangu alishaniletea shopping, my big sister Pauline, na mama. So ameleta shopping imejaa. Suitcase imekatwa, key wamepasua, zimeenda. Then unaenda kwa walimu na kuambia nini imefanyika. I had this inaitwaje, jam ya mkate, ilikuwa hapo kwa bag. Then naenda kupata na huyu jamaa. No jamaa ndio vizuri vile.
So the evidence was there.
Yes. Amepatikana vitu vingi pale, lakini sasa unaambiwa
nothing was done.
Yeah, so worry yangu ilikuwa hiyo, na kukuwa attacked with other students because you are not in their camp, na pia ufikishi malalamishi yao
kwa watu wengine. So in short, the same struggles even we go through out here in terms of our leadership are the same things that even people were facing back then and then in school. Oh, okay. So okay, so Cleo. So you live, and thank you so much for taking us through that phase of your life. Before I even go to the next phase, there's one thing I want you to tell us. Kisumu. You are born and bred in Kisumu.
Yes.
How is Kisumu the city?
Kisumu is a beautiful city.
Yeah. A
beautiful city. And anytime someone tells me they come from Nyalenda, Manyata, what goes into other people's mind, nile ametoka mali kuna wizi, kuna violence, kuna uraibu wa miadarati, and some kind of things. And I can say all these things ni choice. Like any other city, Kisumu is exposed to all these kind of challenges. And I must say I had a wonderful stay and growth in Kisumu. And I don't know if I was so much in church. That's why I might have missed some things, but it was nice. It was a nice experience being in Kisumu, and that's my home. Sasa nimetoka. That's where our home is. Nasema Kisumu is a conducive city to be and also to live. Yeah. Okay. Na matangazo haya haja kuwa sponsored na Kisumu County. Hawajalipa matangazo, wakitaka kulipa matangazo wa kuone by the way. Ili tufanye ile tembea Kisumu edition.
Kisumu Dala.
So governor
Dala edition. You leave now high school and you go all the way to
university, main campus. Tarehe 7 mwezi wa 9.
You even remember the date?
Yes. It was a special day for me, and we left Kisumu very early with mom.
How excited were you?
Very. Kwanza, one of the friends when you were host kutoka Moi University, ndio sasa ana influence ningia Moi University kufanya information science. And that's a mentor to me in this field, communication, journalism, and other stuff. William Decker.
Na you knew Decker before?
I knew Decker in my lower primary.
And where was that?
I knew Decker when they were staying in Kisumu.
So guys, for those who are watching and you don't know William Decker, we have already done an interview with him. Yeah? So you knew Decker in
Yes, in my lower primary. I think I was in class 3.
You went to the same school or what?
No, church.
Oh.
Yeah, we were in St. Peter's Nanga Catholic Church in Kisumu, and that's where he was. By that time, he was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was already in Moi University?
No, he was in primary at that time.
No. When you are now going to the
When I was going to the university, he was in his 4th year.
He was in his 4th year?
Yes, but we met while he was in his attachment. Then we talked on the course selection and how to do all these things. And so he guided me through. I found myself in Moi University. I took information science, Bachelor of Science in Information Science. And so I specialized in media and publishing, and that was in my 4th year. So I had my major in media and publishing. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So what is information science by the way?
So information science in Moi, it's broad because in Kenya that's the first university to offer it. Then other universities picked the idea from Moi University. Now we have information science in University of Nairobi, but it's not the same. It's not the original version that came from Makerere University and came to Moi University.
The one that is in Moi University came from Makerere University.
Yes, that's the original information science, and so it's a broad course. And some argue, like a friend of mine called Francis Omondi, he argues, is it really a science or an art? Yeah, and so we got an opportunity to be there.
So as you got into this information science career. You knew specifically what you were going to do?
Yes.
And you had your targets?
Yes.
What were you targeting?
I was targeting to work to a media house.
To a media house?
Yes.
Wow. What else were you doing for you to try and get yourself to eventually head into a media house?
Yes. So the last category under information science is IT.
Okay.
And that's called informatics.
Okay.
Yeah, so informatics, those people do web design, app development, software development. Na hizo vitu za IT zote ziko informatics.
Yeah.
Yes. So hiyo ndio nimemaliza pale. So what did I do to ensure that I get to media house? Other activities that I got engaged in. In my first year, I became a managing editor for publication within Moi University. That was Horizon Publication. It was a Catholic publication managed and run by Catholic students. So I joined that association called Moi University Catholic Students Association, and now I became a member of a subgroup called Hokidisa, Homa Bay Kisumu Diocese Students Association. And from that, I got an opportunity to be a leader at Horizon Publication, and that was it at that time. And I know within that, the opportunity that I got, I managed to write articles. That's one of the things that we do in publishing. We did articles. I went ahead every morning to publish them. Unajua ile ya kuamka asubuhi na unaenda kuchukua printed item, unaweka kwa billboard, kwa notice board in also inaitwa halls of residence. Hapo mali wako. And so tukipata an opportunity kufanya vitu vingine, tukasema it's fine, let me help here. And so I joined Moi University press club, and on the press club, that's when I got another opportunity to be a managing editor, doing the same things I was doing at Horizon Publication.
Where did you get, how do you become a managing editor without experience?
In
or
first
just,
year.
You just try to...
Yes, I got there as a member. The first thing that I got, nile ya kusema I can do this thing. Tuliambiwa kama hujapata fursa ya kuwa kiongozi shuleni pale secondary, ujisukume ukifika kampo. And so it went through. Na nikasema I can do this. So nikaingia hapo kama managing editor. Third eye, Moi University Press Club. So mi pia kazi yangu ilikuwa kuchukua articles imekuwa printed, tuziangalie, then we go publish. Kupublish ni online na kwa notice boards za mali students wanaishi, na pia kwa common announcement areas. Na tukafika pale nikamaliza hiyo part. So my days in campus, they were partitioned based on the activities that I used to be engaged. We have a common place where we meet for all Catholic students. Nikasema hapa pia niende. Nikapewa cheo. I became the assistant publicity secretary, and Deka was the publicity secretary. Your time. Sasa mimi niko pale namsaidia kubeba speaker, kwenda pale kupeana matangazo. 1 2 3 akatoka akaenda Nairobi. Hiyo siku hakuna mtu wa kutangaza. Ame create crisis. Nikaambiwa chukua matangazo ndio usome kesho. Nikaenda nikasoma. Kanisa wakakubali.
wakasikia sauti,
wakaona mtu anatangaza kijana mwingine mdogo. Kwa naambiwa shingo yangu ilikuwa mrefu.
Kijana mdogo na shingo mrefu. But the communication was clear and straight to the point.
Kwanza alikuwa anasema Kiswahili. Yes.
Wow.
So nikafanya matangazo, nikakubali. Saturday kuna charity activities tunafanya and other activities outside school. Kuna team building, various groups mali tuko. Remember at the same time niko shule, I'm a class rep. I'm a class representative, class ya information science. So hapo pia niko na students almost 90 wenye na manage.
You are doing so much in school.
So Saturday inafika, mtu ako na fikra ya kuenda tao, ya kuenda dunda, ya kuenda club party wapi. Mi party naweza enda ni tea party baadaye hapo. Kuna tea party ya students wa Mabei ama Kisumu ama any other group yenye iko ndani. And we have fun and we exchange na pia tujijenge kama vijana katuko pale shuleni.
That's a lot of things to do in school.
Na hiyo ni Saturday. Sunday tuna meeting sasa ya Mabei Kisumu after church. And being a leader in the EXCO, the executive council ya students, nakuja nasema na leo nimepelekwa Momagata. Momagata was now another group. Inaitwa students from Mombasa, Malindi Diocese, Garissa. Students yote imepata kama students walitoka Garissa University after the attack. Waliletwa Moi University. So Catholic students walikuwa wamejoin hiyo group pamoja na wale wenye wanatoka Tanzania. Juu Kiswahili yao at least iko pamoja pale na watu wengine. Yes, so hao hiyo Momagata tunaambiwa so weenda Momagata kama executive member uende represent. So hiyo siku uende meeting yenu ya diocese ya Mabei ama Kisumu. Hiyo inafanyika Sunday. Nikimaliza I have to prepare for class ya kesho. And every day before tuende class kuna misa ya asubuhi. So misa inaanza 6:30, by 7 imeisha. 7:30, 7:40 unafaa kuwa class. Kama class rep uhakikishe kila mtu yuko, umeita lecturer ameingia. So I must say my time in campus was well used. Your time
ilipita tu.
Yeah. Like,
you didn't even realize that you were there. You were there but you are not there because there was no.
Yes. Hiyo kitu kingine ya kusema juu anasema tukienda kampo you have freedom kufanya vitu vingi sana na pia ku-engage. I had that freedom and I enjoyed my campus life, your time with the groups that I joined.
You are in. And Cleo, you know, for you to be able to do that, you must have some very serious drive. Like what drives a campus student to do all those kind of things at that time?
I wanted to amass so many things within this short time because I knew 4 years it's a very short time to me and true. And I know hapa mbeleni pia tutaweza kueleza transition to work from campus. Yangu ilifanyika very fast. Ilifanyika kama niko katikati ya service ya students na hizo vitu zingine. Because in my third year I became in my second semester I became the chairperson for the entire Catholic Students Association in Moi University. Yes, a position that has been held with a number of friends. In the media industry, we have Sam Gituku, who was in the same institution, same school that I was in, na pia alichukua hiyo position ya chairperson. So naingia pale naambiwa kuna watu wamepitia hapa mali huko, na uangalie mali wako, sasa wako wapi. So I had that thing in mind every time. I keep reminding myself, I can't fail this thing. There are those people who've done it, and those people who've made it.
Who are there.
Yes. And so, with all these things happening around, I'm like, it's been possible. It's been done. And I'm no exception to this. I must just do it. And so the drive was to become a better person, to become a better student, not to be the best, because it was not a competition. In all this, I ensured niko hapa, competition is against one thing, kutoa ujinga na kutafuta maarifa. At that time I knew very well where I'm coming from, the reason why I'm in that institution, and at the end of it all nikakuja nikagundua it's not them, it's what I want to achieve at the end of it. Na hapo naweza sema kusema kweli nikimaliza 4th year Mungu alitenda.
Huku mbele we are seen in the limelight, or you see people in the limelight. You you don't know that some of those things were their passions that started from way back.
Na hata hapo nikiwa first year, I first got an opportunity kuingia kwa studio. Nikiwa Moi. Hapo nilikuwa Moi University Radio. I had a gospel show from 12:30 to 1. hapo ilikuwa ya Catholic students. Tuko na show yetu kwa gospel hour. Hapo nilipata chance ya kuingia kwa studio. Nikaifanya na pia niko information science. Nataka sana kuingia kwa media. Kuna watu wengi sana niliwapata pale. Ndio kama Kimani Mbugua. Nikiwa first year. Alikuwa studio. Kina Willis walikuwa huko.
Willis
Raburu. Yes.
Oh, he was also in Moi University.
Yes, same school. But sasa many years mbele yetu. Kina Lincoln Njogu. And this is the first person pia nitakwambia hapa mbeleni mtu alishika industry nikiingia mara ya kwanza ile unaambiwa umefika industry, now can you do this thing? Vile iko. So I got an opportunity to be in a space where many people have passed and they've not failed.
Yeah.
So
and it just took you to the same path that all these people have gone through.
Yes.
Wow. I'm actually very impressed, Cleo. I'm very impressed. And
Yes, currently I'm at Ramogi TV. I do the morning breakfast show called Rupin. There is a daybreak version at Citizen TV.
Okay.
And so at Ramogi TV,
so you guys
Rupin,
you are doing the same thing,
yes,
but the vernacular
different language. Yes. Okay. So I do the morning show, and that's on Ramogi TV. Okay. It's called Rupin. Then the second segment is called Mbaka Oromo. So Mbaka Oromo is the same version, but sasa napeleka mazungumzo kwa wananchi. So that's what I do from Monday to Friday, and any other day over the weekend if called to do it. That's what I do. And another time a voiceover artist, an award-winning journalist.
Introduce to us Rupin. Introduce to us Rupin. The way you do it in the TV.
Oya ureja kura mugajwang kenu machiegni okinyi makawuono ma en chenro mar Rupin. Kama kelo ni gik matimore kor gwenge mopogore opogore kani nindo tichiewo magi moko kuom weche mabende waluoni kendo kawuono wan kaka watwaka wakoni chal mar piny Kenya kod mathoth mantiere karka. To sani atwaka kod Ward Siaya County. Siaya baba mano dana hoya Nyasaye ber nyakora mugajwang machiegni nyinga CLEOPHAS OTIENO jakisumo kanya kwar ma okeu nyaka sango.
Wow.
Machiegni.
Cleo, you know I'm Luo, but I can't even speak a quarter of what you
try.
Okay, so what am I supposed to say? Like now welcome my guests and all that.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Cleo, I can't.
Say Machiegni.
Oh, Machiegni is now welcome.
Yes, then start.
Machiegni viewers, Maya Duncan Ahuya, Amor nan CLEOPHAS OTIENO. What? So just tell us, how did you find yourself to where you are right now?
So I had my transition from school to work in media in 2018. It was mid-month in February. Yeah. So in February, I sent a lecturer friend of mine. He's called Mr. Joseph Juma Musakali. And so Mr. Musakali used to teach us courses related to media. He's in the media department in Moi University. And so I told him, sir, I don't want to go back home. Yeah. Because there are so many things that happen when someone is on holiday. And so I was approaching my long holiday. At that time I was in my third year, first semester. And so I told Mr. Musakali, I don't want to go home now because I know the kind of friends that I have. I'll just work in Kisumu. I'll not do something constructive. So get me a place where I can go do my internship or something that I can do over the holiday, then I come back to school. I didn't know that it could take hours before I could get a response from Mr. Musakali. I called at around 2 p.m. immediately after my classes. So I was back in the house and I called him. Nikamwambia hivyo na akasema sawa, if I get something I'll share, but now share with me your CV. CV niliandika nile kama niko first year najifunza tu. Yeah, you know, nikamtumia.
But at least you had things to write because all the things you've done in school.
Yeah, in school.
Yeah, you should have.
I had quite a number of things.
Yeah.
So the blogs that I used to do in school, nikaziweka hapo kwa CV, nikamtumia Mr. Musakali. Na the social media work that I was doing by that time, pia kucirculate hizi content on pages, different publications that I was in. That's Horizon and Third Eye. And so I told Mr. Musakali, ndio hii. Saa 2 usiku alinipigia akaniambia ametuma CV Royal Media Services and it's been accepted. I go for an interview the following week on Monday.
And you are in Eldoret at that point?
Yes, niko Eldoret. Nakaribia tu kutoka semester inaisha.
Kwani Musakali how powerful was he?
So
these things our uncles send them out but we never get any feedback.
So Mr. Musakali was in Moi University. Hapo pia amesomea na tena lecturer huko. And then nikwambia kuna watu wametoka Moi University wako kwa industry.
So they know this is a talent.
Na pia wamepita kwa mkono wa Musakali. Pia wamesoma na Musakali mahali. So kuja tukapata info niende Royal Media for interview ya internship. Nikasema sawa, let's go. I proceeded with my journey hapo ya kwenda interview. I'm coming to Nairobi for the first time. Luckily ndugu yangu anaishi hapa Nairobi mwenye nafuata. Anaitwa Tony. So nimeenda kwa Tony, nikamwambia Tony I'll be Nairobi for this time. At that time nishapigia Deka. Nikamwambia Deka I'm coming to Nairobi for this interview. Akaniambia oh sawa, all the best. So tukaingia pale. Tony anaishi Kangundo Road. So kule kutoka huko hadi RMS nikakuja nikafanya interview vizuri. Then these people not calling me. Mimi nimekuja Monday. Inafika Friday au tu wajanipigia. Ati results kumeendaje. Mjao alisema ati don't call us, we will call you.
Yeah, the famous statement. Don't call us.
Yes. I became impatient. I was like no. Stay kukaa Nairobi sana. Na pia najua hapa Nairobi bado tuna hustle. Yes, nikasema just give me an answer, yes or no. Then I see what I'm going to do with my life. So if I'm going back home or where. The person who did me the interview.
Oh, you had their number?
Yes, the HR.
Okay.
Yes. So mimi nikauliza Mr. Musakali, nikamwambia Musakali, watu wanipigi simu. Nijue kama niko ndani ama siko. Akasema, just give them some time hadi 2:30 hivi tuone. Au kucall. So I called them and I asked them, I'm supposed to go back to school. So is this chance there or not? Wakaniambia will call you. Luckily they sent some message at around 3. Wakaniambia successful, come join on Monday.
They sent a message when you've already taken, umeshachukua ticket ya easy coach.
Easy coach ya kurudi LD. No, ya LD unakuwa unaenda pale Taoka na Afya Center, unachukua Mulolo na uchukue Great Rift, actually Great Rift na North Rift. Hizo uchukue na urudi. So nikajiambia sawa, hiyo ni sawa, acha turudi Moi. Nikarudi Moi nikapack vitu vyangu. Na nikarudi Nairobi sasa. Ilikuwa tarehe 5 March. Sasa tumekuja internship ya kwanza. Tumekuja a group kwenye wametoka Moi na mimi, kuna wenye wamekuja wakanipata kama niko pale nilikuwa Moi a month later. But that was the journey. Hapo nilianza na nikaingia industry. At least from the first day nimeingia pale RMS. Nilipata Lincoln Jogu, a renowned editor and a media personality in the radio industry. Akaniambia you have a voice for radio. Go do me a voice test. Nikafanya voice test aka-approve. Voice test sasa hapo napewa script ndio usome news. Nikasoma report, nikamletea akasema hii take. Day 1 ya attachment. Then umejua niko pale na group ya watu wengi wametoka Daystar, wametoka Moi, tuko na watu wametoka Multimedia University. Na sasa tuko hapa tunaulizwa which department do you want to go to. So umejua aunile freedom jua shachagua. Mimi nilisema naweza fanya hizi blogs na social media. I didn't know it could land me to the digital department for Royal Media. All along nilikuwa nataka kuingia behind the mic, either kama presenter ama TV anchor. Then najipata niko digital sasa mimi na interact na social media, kupost vitu alerts.
So nyinyi ndio wale huwa mnatijibu tukiongea mbaya.
Yes, mkiongea vibaya tunawajibu. Na tuna post pale, tuna like comment yako, na share comment yako. Yes, so we used to do that community engagement aspect of audience management our social media platforms. Niliingia hapo kama intern. I didn't know that could be my path for the next career as well.
When you stepped into Royal Media as an intern, did you tell yourself, I hope when I'm done with school, this is where I'll be working?
I was already there. So I was handling the present time and I was like, I'm here at Royal Media. This is the dream place for any other person in the industry. Utasema, this, ukifika hapa juu, umejua kwanza tumeingia pale induction, unapewa orientation hapa kule. Tunaingia kona moja tumepata Jackie Maribe na Masi Kandie. Tukoza so nyinyi pia mnakanga tu hivi vile tunakaa. Tumepata na Sam Gituku mahali. Yes, there are computers hapo mahali wako. Tunaona kina Makori Ongechi was also from Moi University, same department. Tunamwona hapo kando Hassan Mugambi. Tuko na hao wanatoka Desa wanakuuliza tumetoka university gani? Moi University. Tunasema kumbe Moi University pia wanatoa watu wa media. So tuko hapa na tumeingia and I'm like sitaki kutoka hapa kama bado sijafanya kitu ya maana. I would like to come back to this place again and also do something. If they give me an opportunity, we were lucky. In information science, you go for your attachment after 4th year. Do you know why? Our dean, the late Professor Justus Wamukwaya, alituambia it's easy for them to absorb you in the market after 4th year. So ukienda tu enda ingia hiyo kazi, fanya internship yako, wakupe kazi, kaa hapo, urudi graduation, urudi kazi, uendelee na kazi. So that's the drilling iko pale information science. Nilitusaidia. You kama ingekuwa story after 4th year, unapata
you have had to go back to school.
Yes. So hiyo yote inafanyika. Mimi nime request attachment yangu nikiwa 3rd year, si 4th year. So niko 3rd year. Nimefanya 4 months. Nikapewa extension. Extension yangu haikuisha. Nilimaliza 3 months zangu nikapewa extension ya 2 months. So haikuisha from March to about July. Hapo nikamaliza part yangu. Extension nilipewa after kwenda kwa Masio Buru, who was our supervisor. Akatuandikia recommendation, kila mtu akaandikiwa. Lakini mimi akaniambia, wewe supervisor wako huko ndani amesema usitoke. So stick around bado. Nikakaa around. Then mass exodus came. Mass exodus sasa
you're supposed to be going to
school. Nafaa kurudi shule September. So niliwa request nikamwambia nikienda home tena haita make sense ile kitu lineta huku, niliapa kwenda home kukutana na wale watu wengine, marafiki wengine nyumbani, na nikasema it's fine, tena mniongezee tu 2 months nimalize September ikifika niende. So they extended my internship hiyo time na nikakaa hadi July 16th hapo. Then nikatoka kabla ishe. So natoka naingia kazi nyingine still in media.
There was the same company?
No, there was a mass exodus. Watu walikuwa na hama kutoka media
that
house
time,
moja kwenda nyingine.
That time it was who and
Jalas alikuwa na Jeff na Jalas asubuhi hapo Hot 96. Alex Mokideo alikuwa Radio Maisha. Yeye pia naama anaenda Milele FM. Luchivia na Will Broda wanatoka Radio Citizen wanaenda Milele FM. Joyce Gituro head of Radio Citizen anahama anaenda Milele FM. Jalas ametoka, another digital person guy mwenye tulikuwa nayo hapo alikuwa Dickson, yeye pia amepochiwa kutoka Hot 96 ameenda kule. Mimi Joyce Gituro akakuja akaniambia
your time is now.
Yes. Na do you know how I talked to Joyce Gituro for the first time? Ilikuwa WhatsApp. Ali left group kama niko intern. Nikamwambia thank you so much for the good job that you've been doing here. Makiu, I've never met her. I've never seen her. But nimeona picha zake mtandaoni. Nikasikia Joyce Gituro ametoka. Let me slide kwa inbox yake. Nikaingia DM yake nikamwambia thank you so much for the good job you've done here so far. Yes, my name is CLEOPHAS OTIENO. I'm an intern in the digital desk. If an opportunity comes, please remember me. I didn't know angenikumbuka haraka hivyo. 2 weeks.
You are being yani vitu zako zilikuwa zinasonga mbio sana.
2 weeks after ametoka nikapata simu, na simu ilikuja through my supervisor again, the late Robin Jogu. May soul rest in peace. Ali passed during COVID at Royal Media Services. Akapiga simu kwa desk. Akasema bado huko. Akaniita hapo ofisi yake. I was here around. Akaniambia tumia Joyce Gituro CV yako by 1:30. Young head of news, Young Muthomi pia amepiga simu. Tuma CV yako tu Joyce Gituro by this time. CV niko nayo ile internship niliingia nayo. Nikatumia William Decker. Nikamwambia tengeneza hii CV by 1:00 ifike. Nikamwambia hivyo. Nikamwambia hivyo na akasema sawa.
Nyorosha.
Akanyorosha mbio akanitumia nikapeana.
Ukaangalia pia ukakubali.
Unaangalia saa ngapi wewe? Nilipewa CV. Mimi nikaweka kwa mail nikaandika hiyo body nikasend. Nikaitwa interview. Media Max. And I went for my interview kabla niko kwa internship. after 1 month nikaitwa ndani sasa. So nika join Media Max Milele FM as a digital content producer. Bado niko digital. Bado sijaingia on air ile broadcast ile
Media Max.
Yes. Now the dream ile ya kwenda behind the mic bado imekuwa.
How did you feel moving to Media Max at that time? Did you feel like you're pushing yourself away from the dream of working at Roll Media?
Yeah, but the dream wasn't paying. You are an intern, you're not paid. And now you're in Nairobi, you must survive.
Yes.
So if my bosses at RMS at that time agreed with my decision now to go to Media Max, because it was a potential employment.
Yes.
And it was now my first official employment. Ile unaambiwa sasa utakuwa na salary. Yes. So nikasema now from zero pay to hero. Nitakuwa na kitu sio hero bado. So at least nilipata opportunity ya kwenda mahali na kupata kile ambacho ningesema ni token ile after kazi. I was given a training contract under Joyce Gituro na namshukuru sana. Alinitoa kwa hiyo state ya kuwa intern hadi nikafika huku. Na najua kuna watu wengi sana tulimove. So hiyo bado niko third year. So nataka kurudi shule. Nimepata kazi. Hiyo ni full time job. So niko hapa nafaa kuendelea na shule in September.
Help us make that decision. How do you make that decision? Hapo mtu anafanya nini?
I had calls kwanza nilisign ile contract kwanza juu nilishawaambia kwa interview vile ninge manage.
Available immediately.
Yes.
Available immediately.
Mimi hata next week nakuja.
Sasa hizo shule mna resume
Eldoret. Nimepata kazi Nairobi. Yes. I made calls. The first person niliambia Deka. At that time nilikuwa naishi na Deka. Yes. Just as I moved from my brother's place because of the distance. Na hiyo fare Nairobi ningetumia 300 kwa siku. Na hiyo bado hajaweka lunch.
Na hauna hiyo pesa sasa.
Yes, hiyo pesa pia bado hauna hiyo time. So I moved closer. I was now in South B. So South B to town nikirauka asubuhi ili nichukuliwe gari ya kampuni tao alipa 20 bob.
They have vehicles that pick people in.
Yes. So hata interns hata wasai bado wanapita pota wanachukuliwa wanapelekwa wakimaliza kazi wanachukuliwa kwa ofisi wakisubiri hadi 7:30 warudi. Yes, na kama mko na pesa mnatoka saa 8 unapanda 40 bob. Uende tao kama 40 bob haiko unakaa unangoja ile jioni.
But in the meantime you develop yourself.
Yes, and you do something
resources.
And you use that time vizuri. You mean your time nilifanya voice overs mingi, nilifanya radio reports for Ramogi FM your time with the help of a number of people. Charles Odhiambo alikuwa hapo kama cluster manager wa Ramogi and other stations in the western side of the country. Kuja wakasema if this one can work you can do this thing as a reporter. Nikafanya reports hapo kama reporter wa Nairobi alienda Devolution Conference in Kakamega. Nikashikilia station for 1 week. Nikamaliza hapo nikaendelea na other things zenye ziko hapo kwa station. So at least at the end of it all nikitoka saa 1:30 na kuna wenzangu walimaliza attachment internship walikuwa wanatoka saa 8 saa 9 wao wametoka na vitu vyao wakaenda kutembea wakienda tao. Yes. Me at least nikitoka I have some things in my flash disk, in my hard disk, vitu nimekeep na vitu nimefanya. I used them to seek an interview. Nikaonyesha. Nikamwambia these are what I've done. 1 2 3 4. Na hizi ndio vitu naweza fanya hii side nyingine. So I learned how to use Photoshop, how to do video editing, how to shoot camera, now how to do social media management. Jamaa mwingine alikuwa anajua tu kushoot video. Yeye pia akachukuliwa. So akasema now how can we train each other? Akanifunza how to make my video editing skills better. Nikamfunza how to design posters. Nikamfunza how to do social media. At the end of it all tukapata kama siko huyu jamaa anaweza fanya kazi na kama hayuko pia anaweza step in. So hapo nikaingia pale Media Max na nafaa kuwa shule Mo University. We strike a deal with the university with the help of Mr. Musakali. Being a class rep that I was, I had contacts for all lecturers. So for example, I call one of our lecturers for that semester, Miss Jael Gudu. Namwambia, madam, nimepata kazi. Kazi nimepata media. Na nitakuwa nakuja class 2 weeks. Na hizo 2 weeks zingine niko kazi. Akakubali. Mr. Musakali akakubali. Nikaenda kwa dean akaniambia soma kwanza umalize. Kuna kazi after graduation. Nikasema na hii Kenya. Mr. Musakali akaniambia usirudi kwake tena.
Usiamini hiyo jamaa.
So nikachana na story yake but niliendelea kufanya kazi for 2 or 3 semesters. Nilipata kazi 3.2.
So you just kept managing work and school.
Ndio maana nikiwa kwaya saa zingine sikuanga kwaya for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks niko LD. 2 weeks niko Nairobi.
And at work these 2 weeks, were you not supposed to be at work within these 2 weeks?
2 weeks niko Eldoret.
Yeah.
I do it online. Now that's the beauty of it being digital.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Also,
na kama
you still work but remotely.
Yes. So nikiwa kule nasikiza radio tu kwa class. Jioni kama bado niko kwa wifi ya Margaret Thatcher Library in Moi. Nakata hapo polepole nasikiza na draft text, unasikiza show kiwa wapi? Nimeweka Twitter. Mada ya leo. Nani ameachwa na bibi yake na huyu ameachwa ni nini, nimepea ushauri. Nimepost na picha. Video tu ndio sikuwa nafanya hiyo time kwa niko huko. Basa social media management and engagement nilikuwa nafanya hiyo time kama niko kule. So it happens within this time nishaongelesha lecturers wote. And at this point my grades zimeanza kuimprove from my third year second semester. Nikiendelea huko hadi fourth year. You saw the time nalipa school fee, nakula rent, nalipa rent, transport yangu from Nairobi to LD and from LD pia iko kwangu. So at least imetoa baada nyingine kwa mzazi. Nikasema it's fine. Nimezifanya the past 2 semesters imework. Nikaambia other lecturers in my fourth year second semester nikimaliza hiki kitu imekuwa work and it can still be done. Na wakaniruhusu. And I think one of the courses hapo nilifanya nikapita mbaya sana. Hadi wakashangaa nilikuwa nafanyika because I had a supportive class team which nilikuwa nao sai. I had to hand over my class rep role to another person who was available. Juu hapo sasa ilibidi mtu wako ground ashikilie. Nikapeana to a friend of mine mwenye pia alivai hiyo position ya class rep tukiwa first year na kwa ipata. Akaendelea nayo. Na currently tuna work na Royal Media Services. Hiyo time alikuwa shule throughout. But I had a friend of mine. After class angenipigia simu ananiambia, "Cleo, leo mwalimu alikuja, alifanya hii na hii, notes ndio hizi." Anaitwa Shaniz. Shaniz also
she also had intentions of getting into the media.
Yes. So Shaniz joined RMS after I left. Sasa
as an intern.
Yes, as an intern. Hiyo time to akisubiri graduation yake. Akakaa hapo for some time kama mimi niko Media Max. Hiyo time sasa imefanyika kama huko na alikuwa na kazi yake pia mzuri. Hiyo time sasa ana ile pressure ya shule na kazi. So hiyo time alinisaidia sana within that time. Na I must say hiyo time ndio nikirudi we have to catch up with group discussion, class work. Na pia zingine kama ni kwa way ananitumia notes ama niambie nini lecturer alisema. Plus other friends tulikuwa na wengi sana, Betty Ngugi, tulikuwa na Titus Opondo, Ben Ombura walikuwa hapo. We had mtoto wa shemeji yangu mwingine anaitwa Bivali. Au pia ukiwapigia wanakuambia leo class imefika hapa na nini nyingine inafanyika. Yes. Class imebounce leo. Leo class haijafanyika. Na hii nyingine imefanyika, Leka amesema hii.
Class ya leo ilikuwa moto. Hii usiposoma kitakuramba.
Na pia kusoma pia ikifika inabidi ujitume. Yes. And I was lucky to get my better half kutoka kampo. When I go back to school,
we'll come to that.
Tuko hapo kama tunaenda class.
We'll come to that.
Yes. So ikafanyika hivyo da, nimekuwa 2 weeks in Moi, 2 weeks in Eldoret. From 2018 to 2019. Hapo nimepata katushamaliza semester zangu 2 za fourth year na third year imeisha. So nikangoja graduation ikafanyika 2020 na nikamaliza kama niko industry, kama bado niko Media Max.
So you finished school while still at Media Max.
Yes.
And then what happened? How did you find yourself back to Royal Media then?
I moved immediately after graduation. Niko na 2020 maliniko salary napewa ayambatani na hali ya hata ya maisha Nairobi. So you need to negotiate this, na pia ikafanyika hapo.
So did you look for a job at Royal Media or they were looking and then they remembered they have?
I didn't go to Royal Media immediately. I left. I had my YouTube channel at that time. Nikiwa Media Max, going to the Alternative Voice. Hapo nilikuwa nafanya interviews hapa kule, various field topics kama ziko. Then tukajipata chance imetokea mahali mimi niende real estate.
So you left media?
I left media, went to real estate.
Did you feel naked? At that point?
At first I didn't. Nilikuwa nataka pesa. So ni watu wakakuja wakadabu salary
ya Media
real estate. Wakanipea pesa mingi like twice what I was being paid at Mediamax. Nikasema nimemaliza shule, unataka vitu usettle Nairobi sasa kivyako. I'm on the way of moving out from Decker's place. Na nasema I can make this thing work. Mimi huyo nikaingia real estate. Pesa imewekwa hapo, naweza kufanya hizi vitu, nikafanya interview nikapita, nikapewa kazi. I didn't stay there for long. Nilikuwa as a digital media officer.
Yeah.
Nafanya posters, nafanya social media management, nafanya communications zao za media.
At that point, why was your eye still on the ball? Was your eye still on the ball
in the media?
In the media.
Yes, that's why I had this channel. And it was my exit plan.
So that they can, in case you don't find yourself back, you build your own platform.
And I was still doing it. Hata nikiwa hiyo real estate. Just as I was still hosting people hapa na pale. Nikamaliza vizuri. So I had an opportunity ya kuleta other members on board. Kuna Daniel Jaka, Cedric Aeka. I had Millicent Ochieng in this team. Nisaidia. Moja anafanya masters zake Rwanda, moja anafanya degree yake India. Na tunapatana hapa Nairobi kama niko na Cedric with the help of other people kurun your channel. Then nakuja naambiwa it's a conflict of interest kufanya real estate na kufanya YouTube channel. Nikwambia
maybe the media would have made sense.
Yeah, ningekuwa media na nafanya, hata media mostly niruhusu kufanya hivyo. Na nilikuwa kule bado. So I left them in May. And that was the mistake that I did. Kazi, nasema kuacha kazi bila kazi. I just resigned. You left the real estate before you got another opportunity. Yes.
Oh, so I didn't know that. I've never known that. You left by your own volition. No one told you to resign.
No.
Yeah.
No one.
So what?
Moyamka nataka kwenda kazi.
Yes,
that was my situation. So one day tu nikaamka nikasema it's too much. I couldn't sacrifice my mental health over money. Walikuwa wananipea salary sawa mzuri. Na nikasema is it really worth it? So nikasema sawa, haja gani niende hosi kupimwa iwapo niko mgonjwa na wanapata siko mgonjwa. Nini nafanyika na ni juu ya kazi. So hiyo siku asubuhi nilikaa tu nikajiuliza nini nafanyika na hii. Nilipata kama staff wao huko ndani akaenda kwa channel yangu akaanza kusema ati I run another company parallel to their company that is competing and I was like unajua hizi vitu huwezi ficha. Then ukiwa screenshot ikichukuliwa ya IG profile ya user iko hapa chini. Mimi HR anauliza ati do you know this company? Akasema yes, this is something that I do on the side and it's not interfering with you because I used to do my shows on Saturday night. So mimi wakaniambia kuna conflict of interest. Nini you'll come to explain at the end of the month. So I resigned immediately and so na resign bila kazi. Kwa kichwa changu nasema watanilipa salo. I'll pay rent for 2 months. Nitalipa wifi 2 months. Chakula sitakosa hapa Nairobi. Nikikosa Deka aliniambia I'm releasing you go as you move out. If things become tough,
you can
come back. Yes. So I was sure kuna mali ningeenda hata kama nini yafanyika hata kwa group. But nikajiambia nitakuwa na rent ya 2 months na nitakuwa na wifi ya 2 months to apply nazo kazi. Niliapply kazi kutoka hiyo siku niliresign that day. In 2 weeks nilipata kazi kwa bank.
So you've even worked in a bank, Cleo?
Ndio nilienda immediately after real estate.
I didn't know all these things. So you went to a bank, and in the bank, what were you going to do there?
I was a digital media officer as well. I was attached to the property side. So property side
because you're coming from the real estate.
Yes, from the real estate. So kuingia huku niingia tena kufanya digital for the bank side ya development na property. So kama kuna property wanauza wapi, Ruiru, nikiingia wapi, a very good environment. Nikaingia mali, sasa unafika pale unapata chai hapo umewekewa na unabeba tu mkate yako. Chai iko, maziwa iko, kila kitu iko. And that was in town. So nikaamua if it can work here, tuone vile kutasonga. Na nikawaambia hapo awali nikianza interview, nikamwambia I love media. And I ran a YouTube channel called Alternative Voice. So ili tusirudi kwa ile shida ilitokea huko tuiache. Then the experience in the other place was so bad that I think I replaced it everywhere on my socials with
the bank,
with my YouTube.
With your channel. Okay.
Like unajua ile kitu kingine ukisikia kuiongelelea inakupea mawazo mengine tofauti. that was the experience that I had in that place. But at least they gave me an opportunity pia kulearn kwa hizo vitu zingine vikifanyika kule. Wanasema you don't burn those bridges. Nikwambia tu no, it's time to quit and to stop doing this. So nikaingia bank. Mamangu pia akashangaa, mtoto wangu ulifanya information science. Unafanya nini kwa bank? Kwa mama hapa Nairobi ushakuja ni kusaka.
Bora uko hapa ni kuenda tu kuenda.
Survive. Pata hiyo kazi hata uende fanye kwa military. Fanya vitu zako kama huko. So nikafanya bank hapo for about 5 months and some 4 weeks. Advert ikatoka. My bosses hapo kwa bank ndio walinitumia advert ya Ramogi TV.
So while at the bank an advert comes.
Yes.
That Citizen Royal Media Services, they're setting up.
They're looking for a Luo TV presenter. Yes.
The station was not yet there then. Haikuwa, si ndio? What I'm wondering, your insiders wakuweza kukuambia?
Insiders wa Royal Media walituma.
Au walikutumia?
Young Mudhomi yule mwenye alitumiwa ile ya kwanza na Jusi Kituru aniambia nitume CV was the first person kunitumia. Another connection tulipata through William Decker, anaitwa Kentis Tikolo. Kentis pia akanitumia kitu kwa inbox yangu akaniambia apply this. At that bank mali nilikuwa wao pia wakaniambia tuma hii, we know where your heart is. Tukakuwa na interviews kadhaa. Watu wengi walituma hizo adverts. Hadi someone not in the media industry but waliona hiyo advert wakasema you can do this thing. You waliona kitu kwa nafanya tayari kwa interviews zangu za The Alternative Voice. Wakaniambia you can give it a try. So I used my software hiyo ya Alternative Voice, nikajirecord vizuri that night, nikavaa koti, tie, nika edit vizuri, nikaweka hapo caption jina yangu, nikajieleza vizuri, nikatuma hiyo video.
Part of the interview process is that you record something.
Yes, doing that mock news anchoring thing or news presentation. So nikarekodi hiyo nikatuma. After some weeks nikaambiwa niende for interviews and auditions. Actually auditions before one-on-one. Uone kama uko camera friendly, kama unaweza soma hiyo auto cue, teleprompter unaweza run nayo vizuri. Tukafanya hizo processes, ili take so many rounds. Tukazimaliza hizo nazifanya nikiwa bank. Time ikafika nikapigiwa siku moja Friday jioni kitu saa 8 hivi na HR akaniambia now you can join us next week. That was 16th November 2021.
How did you feel?
Nilipata mdosi wangu alinituma shopping. Supermarket nyingine hapa Naivas, nyingine hapa iko Mwindi.
So ulipigiwa simu ukiwa kwa supermarket?
Nikatoka hapo kando nikashika kidogo. Kwanza nikashika, then nikarudi ndani super, nikaenda kumchukua hizo macrackers alikuwa anatakia mtoto wake alikuwa hapo ofisi. So nikaambiwa salo itakuwa hii, itakuwa hivi, you come join us from Tuesday, you can't come later than Tuesday. So I had to send my resignation that day. Vile mdosi alinituma shopping. I went back to work.
But they understood.
Yes, nikamwambia tu there's some things hapa na kule. Nikasema can I send this? So nikatuma resignation yangu. Ndio songa alikuja akapata resignation akiwa home. Akanicall. Nikamwambia what's happening? Nikamwambia hii na hii imefanyika. Nikapata opportunity so I can easily go to media from next week on Tuesday.
How did you feel when you received that call?
I was so happy. It was a dream. It was a dream. Come true again, going back to a station that built me.
But at this particular point, haujakuwa kwa screen
bado mi screen imekuwa ni ya simu yangu na LP nikifanya live.
So were you not scared? Or you not scared, like, you know, now the jury is the whole country, or better still the people who it's the public viewership. Did you get scared, like at the back of your mind? Were you afraid of what it could become, or what it's going to become?
I was not afraid. Mimi nilisema I go. If it will be a success, will be part of the success story of Ramogi TV. If I'll be taken in, will be among the founding anchors or presenters or reporters of Ramogi TV. And I said, this is the opportunity that has come and we have to run with it. Na hapo ikafika nikasema I go. Mimi sikuwa yaongea Kijaluo mahali ile continuous tena, apart from kufanya ile report ya Ramogi nilifanya for a period of 1 month, then I stopped. So hiyo time inafika, I'm supposed to do all these things time in Luo. Nafika panel napata watu wengi sana. Napata watu nimehost wengine kwa hii channel yangu. I'm meeting other people in Sijaya onana face to face. But wako hapa kusikiza what I can do. I did my auditions. kila kitu ikaenda. Ramogi TV funguliwa. So hiyo siku kama resign Friday, nafaa kuingia Ramogi TV the following week on Tuesday. Monday nimeenda clear kwa bank. Yes, nikaenda tu pale nikawapea vitu zao la nini nikafanyika. At 2:30 p.m. they did me a farewell party within that short notice. Over the weekend we ate our cake and we said bye, and I appreciate them for that time in Kagera Media. Hadi sai leo ni unaweza sema this November, December, this is our second year anniversary. And from that time to date, I've woken up that early at 4, not unless niko leave. Every day for those 2 years nikifanya show ya asubuhi. And I thank God, ni grace yake.
And you have not missed a single.
I've not unless niko mgonjwa, because I remember during COVID. We moved during COVID. Then tukakuwa na show hiyo November, December. So towards the end of December that year 2021, I contracted that disease. COVID. So I got COVID in 2022 January. Ilikuwa hiyo eve ya kuingia new year. I was out for 14 days. And I think that's the longest I've been out. So nikimaliza nikarudi job hapo mid January. And nikaresume kazi after ugonjwa.
How different is anchoring in Luo versus anchoring in national languages?
We are talking to a specific kind of audience, and so you must be really mindful of what you say. And unlike English, the Luo, kuna vitu vingine ukisema ina maana tofauti sana.
Especially the different, what are they called? The Luos from
Alego, Ugenya.
We come from different places within Luo.
Yes.
So you can say something that will mean something else.
But you know, ours is not that bad as the Luya in Western. True, so sisi tunaweza sikizana, but tunatumia tu maneno tofauti. So kama useme kendo, there are different things. Yes, and how you articulate them also means a lot.
And were you that fluent? That fluent?
No, I was not.
So is there training for vernacular?
Hakuna, you learn on the go. Sisi after launch ya Ramogi TV tukaambiwa wewe kesho Sharon Joyce CLEOPHAS kesho mko show ya asubuhi. Guest yuko tayari. Mtajipanga vile mtafanya interviews hadi 11, show ishe.
So how do you get to grow yourself in how you speak the language no one is training?
I had an opportunity to have people who have done Luo for some time now in media. I had Ken Muga, one who was the head of news at Radio Ramogi at that time. Na tuseme sahi kama is one of the editors huku, kuna kitu utasema leo ni sio sawa hata intonation. After show atakwambia you ulisema hivi, reduce hivi. Then pia skill nyingine alikuja akatuambia katikati, alisema ati if you're not that confident with your Luo, don't lengthen your question. So sema tu ile kidogo na wache mwingine aongee. Yes. So aeleze. So with the time unapata you can explain yourself, you can also communicate na watu wengine wako home. I'm not that perfect as out wamekuwa kwa radio for 17 years. Kama Charles Odhiambo, watu wengine kina James Rabala and Ramogi Radio, but what I believe I'm better than the time when I joined Ramogi TV. So hadi sahi there are some things hata ukiniambia zinaweza nipita, but at least I'm better. Mali nilikuwa nimeshatoka kule.
Wow. I'm learning a lot, Cleo. I want this interview to just keep going. So okay. So once you get into is getting into vernacular like cornering yourself, like now you can't get into these other segments of the media house now that you have gotten into Ramogi. What is the plan? Like, how do you move now to the next? What is the next level? How does someone move to those next levels and all that?
It happens so quick, and I believe growth comes at the appropriate time. And so at Royal Media Services, it gives you the opportunity to explore so many things. We have very open-minded bosses, and we can say our team leads who've been there with us. Someone like Linus Kaikai. You go to his office and you approach him na kuambie, can you do this? I would like to do this thing. Anakuambia, yes, the opportunity is there. So ni vile tu wewe utajituma. Yes. But now huwezi toka na ile dream ya kwenda kufanya show ya Trevor immediately na Trevor bado yuko huko. Yes, but now can you do something now in English? So pale now unapewa opportunity. You can do the practice. You can show a demo on how you can do these shows zenye unataka. If you want to report, we have those who are in Ramogi and they're reporting in English ama Kiswahili for other RMS stations. Na hiyo ijanifungia kuandika articles. I do my articles in English for Citizen Digital. Nasikiza interview ya Wanga, Gladys Wanga wa Homa Bay, akiwa Ramogi TV in Luo, and I write it in English. And I send to Citizen Digital editors, and they upload it. And that's why I've add my bylines at Citizen Digital. Of course, you'll get those people who are comfortable, and they'll say, once I'm in Ramogi, that's fine. Once I'm in Inoro, that's fine. And that does not limit you to do other things. So, kikulimeta. Koro aremeso kolimeta. Yes, and so because they've not limited me in doing so many things, they give you an opportunity to explore, and that's the beauty of that.
I personally think, Cleo, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking dreams into reality. I personally think that in future I'm seeing you in the main, what is it called?
Mainstream.
Yeah, I'm picturing you exactly at the primetime news, and I really hope that it comes to, because you have everything. You have everything, because I listened to the way you even present it during the Ramogi sessions that you normally have in the morning, and I personally believe that it will just be a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before you get there.
You speak you have the voice now to speak it into life.
Yes.
Whatever thing you believe in, and I believe in the power of the tongue.
I completely believe that is, because now I know how hard, what I've always wondered, how hard is it for a media house to replace a personality? You see, like for example right now, Trevor, you see, you almost have to, the audience have already like gotten used to him in a certain type of way. So for you to replace someone like Trevor when the time comes, I'm not an expert in this, but I think you almost look to someone who almost is similar, to almost keep the same kind of vibe or the same kind of going, right? And when you look around, you might not get as many people within that kind of space. People who have been trained within the same organization. So I personally think when a media house loses a big personality, like I think replacing that is normally quite a task. And when I look at your kind of presentation and Trevor's presentation, I always see like they're similar. They're almost similar. Am I right to say that?
You must have been in the same room with Deka at one point when I was doing my voiceovers at Milele FM. And it was like, I listened to you do your voiceovers for some of these companies outside here. And you can do something similar to what Trevor does. I have an opportunity now to talk to Trevor and to be in the same room with him, and also to share some things in the industry. Having been in the industry for more than 10 years, I know there are so many things that we can still learn. And on the replacement, it's at the discretion of the company. And now ours is to
pray.
You see, you put yourself in the room full of abundance. And once you're in that room and you've placed yourself in the right place at the right time, when that time comes, you'll for sure get it.
I wish you well, Cleo.
Thank you.
I really wish you well. How is it like working in the middle, in an office that has national personalities? I don't know whether that is the right one. Like you're working in a space where everyone is known. How different is it from other normal offices where we are pretty much not known people? We are colleagues, yes, but we are not out there. How different are these kind of setups?
Tricky one. And this is the point where you meet these people whom you've always wanted, and I can tell you from day one, nikianza internship till this time, I've met people now am I in reality ama ni vitu vingine napatana nazo tu huko nje. So the reality is there. Unakuja unapatana nao asubuhi kwa gate, unaingia na Jeff Koinange na nakwambia mambo, usema poa, unaingia ndani, mnachapa kazi, mnamaliza, mnapatana corridor, you say hi. the other week
team building.
The other day kanafanya news ya saa 3 na saa 1 Ramogi. Friday napatana na Lilian Muli kwa corridor. Anasema unafanya stories, uniache kwanza niingie hapa ndani ni record kwanza alafu nirudi. So unapata at times kama mko ndani you're just colleagues. Yeah, na kuna at no point will someone pull a celebrity star. Na kwenda nyingine at yo uwezi sema kitu jua kwa hapo. So it's a good environment for anyone. Mwenye anataka kuingia kwa industry, mtu anaweza taka kujaribu kukua kule. For the first time utakuwa ile umeogopa ukipita hivi kando, uko ile tempted kuchukua simu yako kwenda kupiga selfie, unakuja huku kando kidogo, utapewa selfie, utapiga picha, maliziko. Zile happen. Hata mimi nikiingia Ramogi TV, Ramogi Radio mara ya kwanza, nilipata kina Ken Muga. Nimekuwa nikosikia kwa radio. Nilipiga picha kina Ruth Otieno nikapiga nao picha, James Tabala nikapiga picha. Then we came to be colleagues. Na ukapata saa zingine ni wewe unapeana mapicha, unaenda kuwapiga vitu vingine hivi kama wanafanya pamoja. So it's a privilege because knowing someone, wanasema Dan, if I know you and you are my network, I have you plus all those people are behind you, those in your circle. So through you, kama unajua mtu anaweza ni faidi kwa njia moja ama nyingine, you can be in a position to say, Cleo does voiceovers. I know he can do this well. He does event moderation and MC. I know he can do this. So hiyo nimechukua watu wako pia wenye wako hapo, na pia ukinijua ukitaka interview mahali unasema I have this information on this and this, I can have done to be part of this. So those are some of the things that you tend to enjoy, having those people whom you would call in the national space or those in the limelight, for them to just maximize on how we can also grow at individual level and also professionally in the industry. Juu sahi kusema kweli upate kuna mtu anajua something, opportunity nyingine kwa mahali na ni tu mtu kuna hapo kazini. So it's easy to get to that point ya kuinteract na kuchange contacts virahisi sana kama uko nao pale. It's a privilege, and we know in any other office that you are in, if it's in the media space, there are those who are in the limelight more than others, and I must say those whom I've met, they are the most humble personalities wenye nimejua sana wenye tuko nao kwa industry yetu ya media, kwanza Troll Media Services. I can say there are those colleagues who will be there. Okay.
Cleo, I think we're almost coming to the end, and there's a lot of wisdom coming from you. You're a young man, but there's a lot that I'm even feeling like this session. I have so many questions I could have asked you, but I'm just pressed for time.
Ushasikia mtu anaanza kazi unaambiwa unataka 5 years experience na umegraduate 2020. Yes, niligraduate 2020. Yes. Wow. Na by the time I graduate nilikuwa na 2 years. Nilikuwa na 1 year 8 months kwa industry. Hiyo time nikigraduate. Ama niseme 2 years. 2018 nikianza internship. Hadi nikaenda 2020. Yes. Sahi tukiangalia last year ama kama this year 2023 5 years. Doing so many things still within the industry. I must say mimi nikiwa mtu nimegraduate 2020 anasema basi ulikuja ukapataje kazi Ramogi TV, ulikuwa unajua kina nani? Anasema ati hapana,
not knowing that you started this thing all the way back.
Yes, bado kwa shule
uko first year huko.
Yes,
it's a whole 5 6 7 years of experience. Now Cleo, you as quickly as your transition from school to work happened, you made sure also that other aspects of your life, and you've aligned almost everything. So how important is it for us young men, to first of all, when your life transitions so quickly, have you seen cases of people get into the limelight and then the limelight does what it does to them, or they don't handle the limelight so easily or so well? What can you say about that?
It's something that happens to most of the personalities, and they tend to forget so fast. And it's a name that you've gotten because of the job that you are in. And that's one thing that people forget. Today, I might be in a position to access some of the offices because I'm in Ramogi TV. But can I access them if my time in Ramogi TV ends? Will they pick my calls after my time in Ramogi TV ends and I go into other things? Will they be there for me as they are now because I'm in Ramogi TV? So that's one thing that most people don't get. It can be even in the mainstream media. And they're like, this one is happening so quick and so fast and really need to get it out. You have the celebrity status getting into you. And there's some things that you can't really avoid. Unapata you start avoiding doing some stuff. Na ni hapa utapata wengi wanaenda wanapotea. Unakuja una the followers or the audience wenye uko nao sahi wamekufanya ukawa superstar, ukawa star sana. Umekuja ukasahau kuanza kuwadharau. These are the same people who will bring you down.
So, Cleo, so thank you so much for the amazing interview. It's been detailed. It's quite a motivational story. You've come from so far, and I believe you're going so far. And as we close this, I would just love you to talk to your viewers and close up with something that you'd love to tell them.
Okay, thanks Dan and team. Channel Ask Why, and we are here. Thank you so much for this platform. I know it's an opportunity that we get, and we don't take it for granted. And so, thank you so much for watching till this far. May our good Lord protect you and keep you, and may you keep going for that dream that you have. I hope the next time I'll be here, I'll be a master in media and communication and also on information sciences as well as that dream ile ndoto ya kukuwa pilot. Nataka kukuwa pilot bado. Yes, so it was just a dream deferred, but we still have a long way to go, and we hope we'll get there in good health of body, mind and soul, and may God keep you safe as well as we wait to see greater things that God has in store for us. So may God be with you all. Mimi nasema tu asante sana, and may we keep pushing that which we believe in, and success is our passion, is our portion.
Funga kama mtu kwa Citizen TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of our show this afternoon, morning, depending from where you're watching us from. It's been a pleasure being on this channel hosted by Dan Robert. Managing media, brother. Dan Robert. So we are here. See you next time on the next episode. Subscribe, comment, and share this video to the rest of your circle. Bye for now. My name is CLEOPHAS OTIENO. I've been your guest today.
And my name is Duncan Robert. I have been your host. Thank you so much. See you again, my brother.
Thank you, bro.
Asante.